Hey, Jill here. I'm so excited. I recently discovered a loophole that lets you build an online shop for just pennies. Back in the day, we used to pile in the car and head to the mall if we wanted new stuff. But today, everybody shops online, right? Next year, in 2023, over $6 trillion in sales are expected to take place online. I don't know about you, but I want to be part of that. Imagine the convenience of setting up a shop with the point and click InstaShop model, but you have total control of the hosting, the domain, the products, and you combine that with the ease and simplicity or the authority of places like Etsy and Wix and Shopify, but without the high fees or the possibility of losing your shop over some perceived transgression you may or may not have committed. But the real problem is that starting an online store is expensive and complicated. Even places like Etsy and Shopify require a level of expertise few can make work, and the fees they charge make it hard to be profitable. If you've ever tried to set up an Etsy, Shopify, or website, you know it's expensive and complicated. You've probably spent a lot of money and time trying to figure it all out, how to set up your shop, list your products, and get the never-ending flow of traffic that you need to make it profitable. As we all know that without traffic, you're not going to make any sales. Everyday people, just like you, post about their frustration with Etsy and Shopify every day on Facebook. Most of them just give up. Heck, I know this gal who is making over $100,000 a year that just recently threw in the towel because she was so frustrated with all of the changes over on Etsy. It's just like so frustrating. So it's not just, people that are trying to start. These are people that have actually been making a lot of money consistently over the years, are just giving in. They just give up because it's so hard. But, well, it might be too late to make money consistently with Etsy and Shopify, and building a WordPress site with WooCommerce is expensive and complicated. Following the step-by-step directions with ECOM-ROCKET, for just a few pennies, you can set up your shop, fill it with products. You don't have to make or ship them, and flood the site with hungry buyers and make a couple $100s a day on autopilot. At this point, you may be wondering, why should I act now? I can just do that later. Well, the answer is that loophole is not going to last. It is an incredible loophole. I've spent thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of time trying to figure out how to make Etsy profitable. And I've spent hundreds of dollars and so much time building WooCommerce shops. Not to mention trying to navigate setting up those Insta shops. And after spending hours and hours of time only to find the domain closed and the hosting shut off. Talk about frustrating. Well, how does ECOM-ROCKET work, you may ask? As we all know, there's many ways to build shops online. This is not something new, building shops online. You can use Etsy or Wix or Shopify or WooCommerce or even the InstaShop software. But these are expensive, complicated, and unreliable. It doesn't have to be that way, though. With ECOM-ROCKET, you can build a shop for just pennies. That is simple and leaves you in total control of the hosting, the domain, the products, the time you work, and the money you make. You can fill your shop with products that buyers want without having to create them and ship them yourself. Using the software that we're going to include in this product, you can create designs that are already selling but that are unique to you and in your niche, and with just a few simple clicks, you can have it all set up in your shop and ready to be bought. To do this, you're going to need a system that shows you step by step, and most importantly, where to set up your shop. You're going to connect it to a third-party company that will create and ship your products, and how to find hungry buyers for your products effortlessly for free so that you can earn hundreds of dollars a day on autopilot. All you need to do to take your cut of that $6 trillion pie is to click the yellow button right there and get started.